The Credit Show podcast with Harry Jacobs starts now.
A few times a year, maybe 3 times a year, 4 times a year, I like to talk about divorce and credit. And I generally end up talking about it when someone comes to me and says, hey, I've got an issue on my credit. I'm divorced. My husband didn't do this, or my husband did do this, or whatever it is. And it's hurting my credit. And I have this document that says that they're responsible for it, so I want to sue. And I need to inform you about a couple things if you're getting divorced or you are divorced that you need to do that are important for you. I want you to process this. When you look at events that can ruin your credit in your life, the list reads like this. It's loss of jobs, it's medical emergency, and it's divorce. Those are the 3 most common things. And if I had $5 for every time a new client said everything was good until my divorce and then everything went to you know what, it all went downhill. Divorce is difficult enough. People rarely think it through in terms of how the divorce will impact everything else, especially financial. You think about the kids, you think about the house, you think about the credit, maybe not. What I'm going to tell you here is important, and it comes up all the time. People will call and say, listen, I want to come see you and bring you my court order. Bring you this, bring you that. The family court, said my husband was responsible or my wife was responsible, and they didn't do blank, whatever it was. Here's how it goes. You hire a lawyer. Your ex hires a lawyer. And hopefully they get things put away with a nice bow on it. You get a settlement agreement, and it goes away. Doesn't always happen that way, but you hope it does. And once you're done in court, you get that decree, and the settlement's done, there's relief. Trust me, I have felt that relief. But if you don't clean things up and divorce yourself, this is important. If you do not divorce yourself from the financial responsibilities that you have, it can screw the rest of your life up or for the next half a dozen years. Listen, because a family court judge says that your ex is responsible for a credit card, doesn't mean that your credit card company must take your name off of it. If your spouse is late on your credit, you're late. Listen, the family court judge ruling is important in terms of your marching orders as husband and wife, and certainly the person that violates can be held in contempt. But that's merely a small piece of the puzzle in terms of how you need to extract yourself. Family courts have no bearing over what creditors or credit bureaus do. That's the bottom line. If you've got a credit card together, cancel the credit card, pay it off. You got a car together in both names, sell the car or refinance the car out of your name. You've got a house together, sell the house or refinance the house. Listen, I'm making it sound simple. I oversimplify this, but don't trash your credit as your marriage goes away. That's all I'm trying to say. When you divorce your husband or wife, divorce yourself financially. That's my message.
You've been listening to the Credit Show podcast with Harry Jacobs. If you need assistance with your credit, text CREDIT to 702-778-2000.